Welcome to the Manager Lab, where we delve into the increasingly dynamic world of talent management. In each episode, we will unravel key insights, break down the most relevant books and articles, and provide actionable tips to optimize your approach in developing and retaining top talent. Stay tuned for a deep dive into the art, science, and strategy of unlocking your team's full potential. Let's enter the Manager Lab. Well, welcome back to the lab. Today we're tackling one of the most important and often misunderstood responsibilities of a manager, developing your people. I was just in a conversation this morning with a manager who wanted to kind of go through what's the systems like that I need to develop to really, manage my people well and develop my people. And so I did a little research just to make sure I didn't miss anything in the literature. And here's the result of that research. So we're going to talk about developing your people, not in theory, not in annual reviews, but in real everyday moments where growth actually happens. Because here's the truth of the matter. The best managers don't just get results. They build people who can deliver even greater results over time. And while there are dozens of strategies out there, today we're going to simplify it. We're going to narrow it down to 3 highly practical, research-backed tools that managers can start using immediately. No complicated systems, no extra bureaucracy. So let's just dive right in. Tool number 1, the weekly one-on-one with a coaching lens. So I was brought up in the pharmaceutical industry. I was brought up with the expectation that you would meet with each of your direct reports every week for 30 minutes, no less. Now, I had 14 direct reports, so do the math. That's 7 hours a week I spent in one-on-ones. And of course, at that time, I didn't know any better. So I just thought that's what all managers do until I got out of the pharmaceutical industry into consulting and realized that almost no managers do this. And this is management gold. If you only implement one development habit, make it this one. The weekly one-on-one is the single most powerful tool for developing your people, but only, if it's done right. Too often these meetings become status updates like, what's going on? What's the progress of this project? What's going on here? What's going on there? That's not development. That's reporting. To turn your one-on-ones into a development engine, shift from managing work to coaching thinking. Here's the key move. Instead of giving answers, ask better questions. Questions like, what's the biggest challenge that you're facing right now? What options have you considered? What would success look like here? What support do you need from me? This does 2 things. It builds problem-solving capability, and it builds confidence and ownership. And over time, your employee stops depending on you for answers and starts thinking like a leader. And so the tip here is to dedicate at least 1/3 of every one-on-one specifically to development, not tasks. Protect that time and make sure that happens. Tool number 2, stretch assignments, the growth accelerator. If coaching is the engine, stretch assignments are the fuel. People don't grow by sitting in comfort zones. They grow when they're challenged, just beyond what they think they can handle. This is where many managers hesitate. They think, what if they fail? Or what if it slows things down? But here's the reality. No stretch, no growth. The key is to find that sweet spot where it's not overwhelming, but it's not too easy. It's just enough challenge to force the learning. So some examples of stretch assignments include leading a meeting or a project for the first time, presenting to senior leadership, taking ownership of a new initiative, or solving a problem where there's no clear playbook. And here's the critical part. Support them without rescuing them. Stay close enough to guide them, but far enough to let them struggle productively. And the tip here is to ask yourself this question regularly. What is one thing I can give this person that they're not quite ready for, but could grow into it? And then give it to them. Tool number 3, the now, next, future growth conversation. Most employees don't leave because of workload. They leave because they don't see a future. That's where the simple but powerful framework comes in. It's called the now, next, future conversation. That creates clarity. It creates motivation by connecting today's work to tomorrow's opportunity. So here's how it works. The now part is, what are they responsible for today, and what strengths are they building right now? The next is, what's the next role? What's the next skill? Or what's the next challenge that they should be preparing for? And the future, what are their long-term aspirations? And when you connect these three, something very powerful happens. Work becomes meaningful and growth becomes visible. And your employee starts to think, I'm not just doing a job. I'm building a career. I'm literally walking on my career path. So the tip here is to have this conversation at least once a quarter, and don't overcomplicate it. Keep it to 15 to 20 minutes, make it focused, and make it very intentional. But talk about your now, your next, and your future with that employee. So let's bring it all together. Let's step back and connect all the dots. If you consistently apply these three tools, weekly coaching conversations, stretch assignments, and the now, next, future clarity conversation, you create a system where development is not an event. It's embedded in everyday work. Your people think better, they grow faster, they take more ownership. And over time, something even more important happens. You stop being the center of everything. Your team becomes stronger, more capable, and more independent. So here's the final thought. The mindset shift that separates average managers from exceptional ones is this. Your job is not to be the best performer on the team. Your job is to build a team of people who are consistently and constantly getting better. Because at the end of the day, your legacy as a manager won't be measured by what you accomplished. It will be measured by who you developed. Well, thanks for listening. And this week, don't try to do everything. Just start here. Pick one person, use one tool, take one intentional step forward toward developing them. That's how great managers are built. Thanks for listening. And until next time we meet in the Manager Lab, do good work.